Menko innocent.
Yeah, Captain, I think, sir, will be on your opportunity to follow the 2023 budget. Finance Minister Bekan, you know. When you're sure, sir, expectations that the ordinary Ghanaian were expecting so better, no, and no more yet. Because from top to down, I'm not sure, sir, I inspire any hope and engender any confidence. It will be our hope, he said, there is going to be a turnaround. Nanka situation, you woman. One would have expected a government airbar now some measures be able to me and my certain immediate relief. Our situation, you know, you who say at least there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Yati hai, yen will be an himself kai many and government expenditure over the years abalu to the stand say call from civil society organization, financial analysts, foreign institution, you know, a call on government to ensure that we slash down on government expenditure. Expenditure that is so reckless and that is so gross. Certain individuals are living a luxurious life at the expense of poor masses among for air suffer. And it's a government in the revenue cutting measures and say a salary is 30%. Looking at the size of government and then hampers CZ Christmas and hampers. Because how much are we going to realize? And then the government will also tell you, oh, V8. Buying crew for sure say official assignment. V8. You see, all these are childish and ridiculous because how do you determine if is going for official assignment or not? If government is really serious about that particular initiative, then we should be doing what other countries are practicing elsewhere. Your department that houses almost all the cars. You go and log in, you take it official duty. Driver kwa si oba what so the laws will say me na make top petrol me na make quest na government will not even be buying cars for obia because cars no a pool you just write driver will take you there, the driver will take you back. Top petrol. These are some of the serious initiatives you say, oh, Abano is really serious about Nenema oil. But some of these things are just first a populist politics no chroma over the years trying to say man for I want you Sunday ban second VAT to me. And you kumi prekona kufa na di animu because of this same VAT. So you see the double standard and your first incendiary hypocrisy on his part. And then he is the cheerleader or di animu VAT now over the years. Or demonized, castigated all sort of against it. And then he's the person now leading or by a beginning. See your increment kakra. Abra oyi NHS ne other way no frame na shoot ye. And then 25, you're saying 2.5% about the total. Clearly, I trust say, final consumer na ya mena wono situation ya yet mean. A best have a cost rubium. Again, they also say you the freeze out of public. You're saying government hiring. So now a cabinet decision. The ben a cabinet quarter who is you freeze because of the negotiation going on with the IMF. I didn't say I want to take that particular decision, but do you know the interesting thing? Go and read from the same budget, sir. But debt analysis and debt sustainability analysis no one. Or more anka say catch and say your capacity to carry a debt along, you know, say moderate. And your friend saying debt risk, your friend saying at ratings, you know, high risk. And our debts are unsustainable. So this is the scorecard they call IMF table. And I am telling you, say, with that particular scorecard, you know, our debt level, unsustainable. That you risk debt distress, you know. IMF will never broker a deal with you unless you're making sure, say, ratings, you know, are fairly stable. So because person go and ask why Zambia, Brazil, Argentina try to secure a deal or more to me because the numbers were so bad. IMF so no having this at the back of your mind as a reasonable and a sensible government, you know, what you do is expenditure, you cut it down. Captain, Abana I see a hochiri ya yentimi for public sector workers. Yeah, the taxes about to say yeah GG revenue, no. Abana balloon the expenditure to a whooping 205 billion. And I ever spend it in the year along. Now revenue na yebenya no kroma within the same period no and na okan 143 thereabout no and to overall to revenue no yebenya 143 oh but sika yebedi no yebedi 205 so that your friends a fiscal deficit that particular space in here around 61 billion which is around 7.7% of our GDP. This is a government also clearly we will need a whooping 61 billion to finance the gap. Sasi kan dey kofa free here. Sabosia ne na sefo na yebesi abo. Your debt portfolio as at now. The more report budget terminal, I don't even believe it. Sa 75 point something or more kasa na your debt way. No me I don't believe it because you see, baby ejina exchange rate na ba umia na no kan say obe manage yentime manage ni yenti exchange rate na nkasa de over 93 billion Ghana cedis and I can't your public debt ho. Because yentime manage ni yo enya hwe na asi o exchange rate na yentime manage ni ye no I add over 93 billion to your public debt. Yanko baby because of that particular situation. And I yet ho ka many yen. So measures by na ban eji go kwan mu sabe ye betimi ahenhan on kamera me ya ban nka this time you take decisive measures to send a message to Ghanaians and say you are really serious about what niema wo ye. So ministries na over 100 and over no you slash it by half. And no Ghana for who say there is a certain commitment on the part of government but you keep all of them go to office of government machinery. The amount of money that is going there. People are going to enjoy themselves at the expense of the impoverished masses no more every day be a yes no and then consistently taxes na yeje levy by the ben a yam tena han Kenyans asaman chira ban said that particular tax was a bad tax. They never or more heeded to wise counsel and wisdom. In the end, what happened? Just go and look at the figures every 11 more but that is the reason why he's revising it downwards now. Because earlier your project is saying almost 6.9 billion. Ekwana delay no ba na revise it to 2.4. Yajeje sika ni we first year na we were expecting say kebenya 1.6 billion. Wuni sika enya e. Wuni sika enya e. Yenya 93 million. Even point we na that's no cry yenya. For the first half no 93 million. Anya billion no. We were expecting say that half because of delay in as for nkebenya 1.6 billion yenya 93 million
enom ko cabinet on say ye no many attitude
exactly because you see governance a cooperation among your friends and various institutions government ni nipa dasani that particular way no must be there so baby who public revulsion public are resisting said no situation here say the government you have to listen. But once here and going back to 1% now, you're in a flat rate, who send the 1 city crib at and on any and now a lot of people may have more mobile money, they have already devised means of circumventing the existing structures just to send their money through. Because there are other mediums. People are building platforms to circumvent the existing way, so you will never get the money. Because every day transfer cost, so people receive money every day. But because of buying no subine and Niama Wadadi, and at the back of it, Ghana Nibia and Sa buying the GCKM from Korean Sadia, Sabi and Semuni Kwakudi. And the willingness on the part of the average Ghanaian to ensure, say, Obama Nemaya that willingness is no longer there because people have lost trust and confidence in the establishment. Because establishment has proven sufficiently, say, a tip on Koso, your friend establishment, home. Because where people are suffering, government because there is no single measures to mitigate the harsh economic conditions that Ghana for go through. But consistently, government is sustaining the low serious life. That fancy fixtures over the years, they've been using public money to finance. That is all that they are doing. And to call budget, expenditure are very high. Yes, you better come. Sika we don't care. Go and look at 2021 budget nearby. We missed our revenue target. Yeah, Messiah. Even Q1, Q2, Q3 of this particular year. Go and look at it. We were expecting say Kenya 67, Kenya 65. Yeah, we missed it by 2.8%. So what is the guarantee? Say Q3, Q4 where you mean? You bet me bridge that particular gap. I could 100 billion and more cano. Yeah, and then say by miracles by then you. I don't know what per 100 crowd when you know. Finance minister I paid them to call 145. Because he was putting all these figures up just to justify why I say you spend 205 billion. That is the only reason. Because the numbers should look a bit closer. The differences, and I'm from pay money. That is what we are doing. But we say Akufo-Addo are buying a serious. The also say, sir, elephant size of government needs to say binyansa be anywhere, you whom faso be or so now. Consistently mobile mine cano. Own cha buying by tray, not to do an unquater of ye. Oko office of the government mercenary sika na ye piegu at tabletop ye chairman man for over billions of cedis esesa call last year ye over 3 billion Ghana cedis e kogu na ye no esi factory ho and I airport and cocoa ho e na ye no ho we don't pay salaries there but at the end of the day no sika na bi mafie ni nyina ahye ko there na ye and then you come back and tell us oh let us share the burden Ghana for ye nyina ye mo ye yam belt when the president no Jensen said no bet host ukra nim na campus wa bo bet. What I said they are enjoying because Abra Ghana for were suffering no he was enjoying flying all over the world. Now no sir kata ye okwemi hu mfa so e woso but yakwaba yenenam
no ho de.
O minimum bi okoye.
So UK
and several individuals dey chire.
UK.
And you see captain there is no indication say ya ho chire yo. Appearance fi omuti o work up here saying $100 million, $100,000 to each player for making appearance. That does it look like your Maya? It doesn't. Does it look like your Maya? We are on our knees begging IMF for redemption.
FIFA na do sika bro mo spend it.
Na football na sika na aba no and no can hold just to build your economy na yete ho no. Because you try to qualify to World Cup na nkasa ye we are se sika no ba ni nyina ba to everybody nyese abanti ye chama ye ho. And even football infrastructure press you build no kroma understand you build no kroma look at our teams has no kotoko they are in their sad state to see akọ kotoko na kasa omfa cap mrawa cap omno be ban tafra nkwan na egum has of the same thing cap ben because they are omo bra papa bia wa Africa because they are impoverished oh na the one the last time akotoko je cap wa Africa this cap na it is something tafra egum ya tafra ketwa go back to your friends say House of Folk the same thing 2002 2001 we are not making progress. But we are not living a life I reflect the current situation. And Nipo Moya na possible government because he is highly insensitive to the plight of the many Ghanaians. Saying Kabina and not just of doing Ghana for 1 million at this time. So taxes here affecting almost everybody. Especially this particular VAT, we are by Okota, final consumer, affected Obia, Abra salary and cost. Then in the same way, he's telling us freezy public sector way. I know one of the campaign we are Akufo the campaign by some Mahama Kwakwaji freeze at their top public sector way. So I am Fanipa. And that was his trump card. Today he's doing the same thing. And he's telling us no crowd IMF and I catch us on you a cabinet decision. That is a double standard. But that was their campaign way. Your mind is serious on that particular score. Akufo has to go home. We are not serious. What I say? And to what be now do we near to our binds to turn the situation around. Their belly is full, just living luxurious life. Financing their fancy fixtures. They are more money. That is what they are financing. They don't care about the ordinary Ghanaian. They don't care about what we are doing. They hear so money sika at me baby, and that is where we are. So IMF do not yet to say that is the only way I hope I have. Budget hereby. At the end of the room, just say we are going to turn the situation around. So now we are here waiting for IMF until the ban yet. And I catch them very soon. You can strike it. Me catch yourself. You know, New York, no. The last time, no. So Washington say New York, no. Go to IMF website. Your more kind of negotiation with Ghana is going well, but the deal will go through as soon as feasible. So they are not going to pass you any Mexicano as soon as feasible. And I make catch us your debt, your first debt sustainability analysis. Na no. As a CR budget, no. Catch us your debt at unsustainable levels. You risk your first debt distress and our ability to carry our debt, a bit moderate and so forth. So this particular scorecard, you can't go to IMF and tell them they will give you a deal unless you try to do something to turn the situation around. So in turning the situation around, and on more freezy public sector way, and government me cut expenditure. That is key. Now what's the over 200 billion and 200 billion with him? They had it here. Yeah, the service, your friends saying, interest payments, over 52 billion. 52 billion. And now more the expenditure, other expenditure over 12 billion. This is other expenditure.
Office of
they ever did no. And they are trying to kufu, they are baby. And now a monument, and then I say for no, I'm saying 44 billion. Until we some you know way free man. 27. Other expenditure, goods and services, and I say for just I know they are young quiet dino no. Yeah, we are. They ever dino no. at this time, Ghana for facing this hardship, you expect their government to be a bit kind and benevolent to the cries of Ghanaians, Government is so insensitive. On the taxes, no hipu and so taxes na kendo for that any the got to go and stand in parliament. I can cancel huna and say, what time is the Akusi Cathedral? Like cathedral or mine there. Adam, one a cast of a cathedral. At this crucial time, and yet damn the windy patima, or better say, mine seekers of the Akusi Cathedral. When a bra will be a cathedral near Syria, Oko Spain, the biggest cathedral is honestly Notre Dame, a jato manashe. Those things don't build the country at this time. And your initiative, new measures are bound to go just to find certain relief, create opportunities that are sustainable for your people. Youth unemployment, how do you try to finance in such a way, say, wait, your position with youth, or taking advantage of the emerging world? These are some of the things. That is what I'm telling you, is a leadership I'll go beyond having just gray hair. And then you need refined brains, individuals who are ready to think outside the box. Those are individuals in modern governance and modern administration. And yes, your friends persons are mind they are so rigid, not flexible. Say, yeah, the son, yeah, say, yeah, corner. Budget your mobile. Go and take the 2021 budget and take the 2022 budget, 2023 budget. And you just where's the sense of nothing changed. What I say. So I think that's a serious as a country. Government in demonstrating that particular commitment. Say, on one casa not started from on one casa in the house. Sikana cast and as for now, Saban SR to V8 no captain. We have said Nana Kufa the buy or the band bar say Yamobian Toka Okloma. V8. That directive, okay, and won't see any flout with impunity. And from that day, you can count the number of cars about Kroma. The same president told us, what the ban act on appointees in Asmobian to Quine Meboa. That particular order was flouted with another impunity few days after. So such a person becomes how do you even take that person serious? And that person is supposed to be a president of a country whose words, to carry weight. But no ankasa among his ranks, and ankasa Nimkrofokra doesn't take his words serious. And that is the challenge, that is the problem that we have. So I think that the budget is so uninspiring, is so unassuring, and we are Ghana now doing to say 2023 budget we have a solve problem. Now one casaram say baby I would die, and we di manabroso. We now just to finance their fancy fixtures, and one can money. Now you watching, now you taxes more because you levy almost or matters by it's not going to change anything, and a flat rate. Ukra one city better, and it doesn't change anything. Plus, your friends said they could better than that. So, my conclusion is baby, there is no redemptive alternative aside change because Akufo-Addo and his government has proven it's just a moribund government. They have no clue about modern governance. Omono is about emotions and that ego. No, modern namriase. They say they think they are superior, they are better than everybody. I don't know, of course, will be Chanabian. Who is now owns over Brabaya. Or can't buy some. But my catcher said governance of BA1 is an act that can be perfected. It depends on how you see it. So what value will serve to the modern terrain? Now we're appreciating new concepts coming, evolving around the globe. One can say, but me continue whatever we are. What's a home? Oko Rwanda. Now Rwanda is one of the sad stories of Africa. And now Paul Kagame through certain initiative and a lot of conversation also around the world. I'm not for making reference to when Paul Kagame because of leadership differences beyond the about. Why can't you go the same way? And can be expected to say a government be happy on how you bet me turn the situation around because also identifies your import bills. I heard about Chroma say over $10 billion. And the $10 billion and remember I mean could be a bro and some papa could be a bro. How do you incentivize and resource farmers? And even the youth say they go into high scale your friends are rice farming, your friends say maize farming and as a for how do you do that? Then planting for food and jobs, and how sustainable has it been? And now Greek minister Tombo Dewo ministry because I be an in by planting for food and jobs. I understand care she mudia. Me nyeso senka sa nyema we nyina beka.